Hey everyone, Sarah here. So I'm here to talk to you today about the command center of my hybrid planning system. So this is really the thing that addresses my Monday morning anxiety. Like you see all the emails waiting, all the Teams messages piling up, and then you have a meeting probably starting like within the hour, or maybe you're already even late for a meeting. Then you have to figure out, well, like what projects need my attention? Like, what do I need to focus on today? If that sounds familiar, I can tell you you're not alone. It's definitely how I feel every Monday morning. So my name is Sarah. This is Grind to Grounded, and I have taken all the tools you learn in the corporate world and created a framework to help reduce the chaos. So today I'm sharing you the most practical and most important part of my hybrid system. If I could only keep one thing out of my hybrid system, this would be the thing. This is my OneNote Index Page, and it really does run the entire week. So most corporate professionals don't start Monday morning with clarity. They actually start it with anxiety. The moment that laptop opens, you got Teams messages, you got emails, you got meeting invites. Everything feels important. And because everything feels important, it's difficult to really understand what to focus on. So that's how I felt many years in the corporate world. I was just reacting to the work. I wasn't managing the work with intention. So that's ultimately what brought me to my index page. So as your career grows, organization becomes harder, not easier. At the individual contributor level, you really just have work coming through you and you just manage doing your daily task. So when you become a manager or even higher, you start to manage your work and other people's work. And a lot of times this work is across multiple functions, multiple priorities, different stakeholders. So really at any given moment, you could be thinking about like a project review, a business update, maybe you have a leadership meeting coming into play, a budget discussion, or even like a customer escalation happening. So the challenge isn't about getting the work done. It's about figuring out what needs my attention right now. And that's where the index page comes in handy. So before I built this system, my information lived everywhere. I had it in different notebooks. I had different OneNotes. I had it in different note-taking systems. I had PowerPoints that lived in project sites. I had data files that lived on my desktop that, the final version of the final version of the final and the real final. So the problem wasn't like I didn't have the information. The problem was that I had too much information and it was everywhere. So when you don't have a system, your brain becomes the system. So when your brain becomes the system, eventually stuff starts falling through the cracks. You might forget a commitment, a follow-up might get missed, or maybe a priority that gets overlooked. And that's really what this index page does for me.
Right. So my index page, again, here is my notebook. And again, this is a mock-up. And this is my index page. It is really made up of three different pages and it might grow really, but I like to keep it very clean. It's the weekly index page. I have my dashboard, and then I have my goals and objectives for the year. So let's walk through the weekly index. So you can see that this really just shows you everything that I have to focus on for the week. So I know on Monday I have the software training, all my files are right there and ready for me to go Monday morning. And not only am I already ready for the day, but I know what my focus is for the week. I know I have a project meeting for Delight the Customer, I have my one-on-one with my manager, and I have a training today. Then moving forward, and that happens for every single day of the week, and it's continuous. So I see the week, this week, last week as the week number is partitioned by the month of the year, and it's just rolling. I just want one place for everything. And then moving over, it has all the links to the project pages or the projects that I have. So my goals and objectives, my one-on-one meetings, my project sites. It's really just a quick glance for every important link that I have. Mid-year review tracker with the yearly cadences, my MOR meeting. So it's just all the links, so I'm not searching for stuff. It's just right there. Then moving on, this is my personal Kanban board. So this is all of the projects that I'm managing. Is only three in here. I know it's just a mock-up, but it has what phase they're in, and it has the links to the project sites, and the project pages, or it has links to the project dashboards, which we'll talk about in an upcoming video. And they're in the different phases, and I've defined each of the phases so I can just have a mental clarity of where stuff sits. So moving on to the dashboard. So again, my dashboard is really just made up of a few sections. It has links to every page or every week section. So if you click on it, it brings me right to the week. Oops. Okay, so um, the dashboard has a few different sections, and has a section for all the links to the weekly indexes. So if I click on week 23, it brings me right to the date. Um, and going back, it has, again, frequently used links. So if people ask me, hey, can you send me that link? Can you send me that link? It's right here. Or it has all the information I need that I'm always referencing. Now this has my team's project Kanban board. So this is everything that my team's responsible for. So basically my team portfolio. So you can see the ones with the link that are blue. This is what I'm managing and I'm running. And then you have the ones in black, and these are what my team members are managing. So I just have a full comprehensive look of all the things going on within my kind of area of responsibility. And again, I have just quick project phase descriptions so I can have a quick understanding of where stuff sits. And it just shows the progression the of where the project sits, like in its execution. And then here I just have a yearly cadence section, and this just gives me a dashboard for all like the big things coming up. So, in January you have your annual kickoff, and then February the operating plans get finalized. In June you start doing mid-year reviews. Then in September you start doing strategic reviews and starting to plan the strategy for next year. So there's just these different cadences that help me understand just to keep front and center what I got going on for the week. I mean, for in all the things that I have to keep remembering. All right, so next up in my index page is my goals and objectives. So you get those one page like, this is what we're doing this year. So I have the strategic area identified here. So this one would be grow profit, the objective of that. And then I have my different goals. So you have your threshold, what you have to at least do, what your target is, the stretch, and then the weight on my goal. So I have that. And then I have all the links to all the projects. So if this is the beginning of the year, I just have this one project, but I would link every initiative that I work on towards this strategic objective, and I would link them here. So you would have just a dashboard at the end of the year of all the ways you contributed to grow the profit. So you'd have that one here, and you have the dates, and you have your next project, your next project. Then I would even identify some key milestones like training executed for product upselling, right? So you would highlight some of those and when they got done. And again, this will really help you drive that in your review. Again, same thing. I have multiple goals. So one is for grow profit. The next one is for operational excellence. Again, the objective, the different levels of the threshold, target, and stretch, then all the project names and link to the project page. Um, and then again, delight the customer. So that's another strategic portfolio. And these are the things that I'm working on. And again, it just has first call resolution. So this is an easier metric. So this is the way that I would use my index page, and it keeps it front and center. And again, I would do this for understand what my boss's goals are. Then they would trickle down to me. And then I would have my team members also have a structure like this. All right, so this is also helping me understand what my weekly priorities are because I already have the snapshot of the week that's just nice and clear. I'm not looking at inbox, I'm not looking at a calendar. I'm looking at all the things that I need to do. I have a software training, so I know I need to really understand that new tool they're implementing. And it's really just helping me understand what gets the priorities here. So I know I need to prep for my one-on-one. I have a one-on-one with the project manager lead. So it's helping me understand exactly what needs my attention this week. And then as things come up throughout the week or ideas, I would use this to go click on things that, I have a agenda item that I want to have with my lead. So I would put the topic here as I'm thinking about it. So I'd go back to that page. So it's really just my home, my command center that I can go um, to really focus all the ideas. Um, so it's not to create another giant task list. It's just a place where you can capture all the visibility of what you need to be focusing on. Then, whenever the priorities change, my index page starts to change. So I'll start, as I shift through and transition to different projects, and they would live here. So as the stuff is changing throughout the year, or even week or day, I'm able to modify it here, but I'm also able to keep an understanding of what I did work on. So this is a living representation of what matters right now.
So I want to know, what is the most disorganized part of your work right now? Is it projects? Is it meetings? Is it files? Or is it just the priority?
So one of the biggest benefits of this system is really my weekly planning routine. Now, you guys have seen mock plan with me's that I've started doing. So check out that video and I'll show you how I use it more intricately. But I spend about 15 minutes on this. It's really fast to keep this up because, again, it's just a command center. Um, it lets me know what's my calendar is about. I understand what projects. I start to know what outstanding action items I have. It also lets me know what my team priorities are, what they're focusing on. And again, it's not really a complicated process. It's just like I don't have a lot of color coding, anything like that. It's a quick review of what matters most. So when Monday shows up, I know exactly what I have to focus on by just looking at my index. So let's just take a quick look at a typical week. So Monday, I have, a pipeline review, my one-on-one with my manager. But then on Tuesday, I want to do some project work, and then we have an MPD pipeline review again, right? So, or see the files that I need. So I need to have front and center, got to prep for my one-on-one and work on one of my projects here. Then moving into Wednesday, we have the more prep meeting. So again, that's a big deal. So that's something I want to keep front and center. So during the week, I can be adding to that by just quickly clicking the link. I know I have some one-on-ones with HR and the engineering tech manager. So again, I can click on this and it'll bring me right to there so I can add my topics for the meeting that we're going to have. So without this index page, it becomes like isolated events and you have to prepare for them individually. But by having this here, I can capture all the notes and manage all the follow-ups and everything just in one place. So it's all just a central location so I can see how everything connects. I start to identify different themes, like maybe the projects are falling down or there's no shows happening. And I can really understand what needs my attention. Then the other big benefit is I walk into every meeting and I'm already prepared. Like I prepare for all the meetings for the week in one 15-minute planning session. That How many people can you say that walk in and they're looking for all the files all the time?
So most people think that productivity is about getting more done. So for me, the benefit is entirely different. It's mental clarity. When your priorities are documented, your brain can stop remembering everything. You stop carrying those unfinished tasks around all day long. You stop wondering if you're forgetting something. You stop feeling like there's 100 loops going on in the background. Instead, you really just trust your system. When you trust your system, you can focus on the work itself and not remembering what work you have to do. And really, that's just a terrible way to operate. Before you build your own index page, I want to talk to you about some of the things that I learned and the mistakes that I made. Don't make it too complicated. Remember that saying, KISS principle, keep it simple, stupid. A lot of people will create these elaborate dashboards, and I have gone down these rabbit holes, let me tell you. Clicks and clicks and clicks and clicks and clicks. So you have like 20 categories, 50 different metrics. And then frankly, it starts to get like, where do I put this? What do I put it here? Do I put it here? And then I just abandon it altogether. So remember, your index page is all about focusing on clarity, not complexity. So if your page helps you answer the question, what deserves my attention right now, then it's work. So if you're feeling overwhelmed by meetings, priorities, projects, I want you to remember this. You don't need a perfect productivity system. You just need a system that you can trust. You need a trusted place where you can organize all your thinking. For me, it's my OneNote Index Page. It's where I prepare for the week. It's where I align priorities. It's where I regain control when it starts to feel a little chaotic. If you guys found this helpful, let me know in the comments, what is the most disorganized part of your work? Is it meetings, projects, priorities, files? If you're interested in seeing more of my OneNote series, be sure to subscribe. So in the next video, I'm going to talk about how I organize all the files for business reports, data sets, meeting invites, meeting notes. So this way I can just find everything in seconds. So again, my name is Sarah. This is Grind to Grounded, and I'll see you in the next video.